in Ezekiel, there's this passage where Ezekiel goes into the temple and he sees a river flowing out of the right side of the temple. The right side was always a place of power. That's why Jesus sits at the right hand of the throne of God. It's really interesting because Jerusalem doesn't have a major river. It's one of the only major cities of antiquity that wasn't built on a river. This vision, it's like a transrational, psycho-spiritual, transcendent experience where a river is actually flowing from the temple in Jerusalem. Now, the reason that's so interesting to me is because Ezekiel then follows an unnamed guide. It's kind of the hero's journey, hero with a thousand faces, Virgil, and Dante, George MacDonald in The Great Divorce is like following this unnamed guide, just like every hero's story. Hero's journey, he follows this unnamed guide down the river. And when he follows him down the river is up to Ezekiel's ankles. He walks a little bit further, and the water goes up then to his knees. He walks further, it goes up to his waist, and then finally, when he follows the unnamed guide even further still, it's in over his head, like the water's over his head. And he said, I had to swim, for I could not cross this river. It was like too much. That is a perfect metaphor for the presence of God. The Spirit of God, the presence of God, it's like a river flowing from the temple. He could go as deep as he chose to go, but it was up to him if he was going to stay ankle deep in his spirituality, if he was going to go up to his knees, if he was going to go up to his waist, or if he was going to go in over his head.
Because I live in this area. She's from Glendora, so we're trying to find a church to.
This is a dope church. This is a good church to be a part of.
Well, we heard that we don't know Brennan, we haven't seen anything yet, so we didn't know you were here, so we were just completely blessed by that, and now we got to come back and see Brennan. And,
you got it.
Yeah, absolutely. So.
Nice to meet you. Thank you, guys.
And what I want to tell you is this, very simple. How deep you want to go in the presence of God is entirely up to you. You can dabble in the shallows if you want. Like you can say, yeah, I come to church like once a week. It's like no guilt. You're loved by God. No problem. That's fine. You say, I like in the Spirit, I want to go up to my ankles. That's totally fine. Like no guilt. But then some of you say, I kind of want to go a little deeper. Like if this thing's real, like the deeper I go, the more meaning I'm going to have in my life.